Hey everyone, everybody. We are coming at you with my beautiful team. I have these lovely ladies with us today, and we're going to be talking about where we were before starting this business and where we are now. I want to give God the glory because so many things have changed in my life, and I'm very, very grateful for starting this business. And we're going to talk about that, like where we was before and where we are now. So we have some that started, 6 months ago, some that started just a couple weeks ago, me that started a little over a couple years ago. So we're going to be going with Bennett Mahoza first. And she's going to tell us a little bit about herself. She's going to introduce herself, and then she's going to tell us where she was before starting this business and where she is now. Bennett, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Georgia. I'm so grateful to be here today. My name is Bennett Mhoza, and I'm mom of three beautiful kids. I live in Utah. I've been in business for about 6 months now, or maybe 7 months. Actually, eight. Yeah, 8 months. And so before I started this business, I was working full time, and that was 10 hours a day. I was working 4 days, sometimes 5 days. And the bad thing about it was I was working at night. So I was working graveyard shift. I was coming home around 3 p.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning. So by the time you take shower and get some coffee before I go to bed, it's already about 6, and I have to take my kid to school and then come back home and watch another one. So it was not easy. I was like going to go crazy because of the schedule, and I didn't have any choice because I have to switch with my husband. He was working during the day, and then I work during the night. So now I'm a job quitter, stay home mom, making good money, more than what I used to make when I was going full time. So I'm so grateful that I come across of this business, and it really changed my life, because I can make money. I have flexible schedule. I work whenever I like. I just make sure my kids are asleep. Then I start doing my business. So you have to choose how you want to run it because it's all yours. So I'm so grateful for that, Georgia. Thank you for introduce this business to me and my family. So we're so grateful. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. I want to ask you maybe one little question. So how do you fit the business into your life? Like, what is a day in your life like as being an online business owner?
Yeah, so it's amazing because now the first thing I share breakfast with my kids. I make sure I have time for them, like more than how I was before. When they come to talk to me, I'm like, hey, go, I want to sleep, I'm tired, I don't have time. But now it's kind of like open up, so I get time to give my kid breakfast, drive them to school, pick them up from school. So like even in the home, a lot of stuff changed. The house is all clean always because I'm home. There's so much changes. And my day, I work at night. I spend all my day with my family, at night I work. So it's amazing. Yeah. You want to mute?
Oh, sorry, I was saying that's amazing, beautiful. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what? I it's funny because before I started this business, I'd go through a lot of the same things. Like, I would literally want to sleep, and I would be exhausted from just being stressed. Honestly, Bennett, I would be exhausted. Like, I was a stay-at-home mom, but I was stressed about money and about finances, and
True.
I was living off of savings. So I was constantly overworked, stressed, like working at trying to, help the person I was with to, get them out there on social
Mhm.
media, trying whatever I could do to try to get some type of more of income in. And I tried little makeup companies online, didn't get anywhere with it. And I just really felt exhausted. You know, when you're going through a lot and it might not even be that you're not getting enough sleep, but you're just feeling exhausted,
Yeah.
you're not really enjoying things. And that's the way I kind of felt, like exhausted from just stress, from not having enough money, from spending all of my savings that I worked so hard for in Toronto, Ontario. And now where I am right now, like if I get 6-7 hours of sleep, I'm like still so energetic because I'm happy, I'm peaceful, I'm successful, money's flowing in, I'm energetic, I have a time to work out, I'm with my kids, we have money to do all the things we want to do, like we have security. And I'm a single mom of 5, so I love the way you put that, and I see a big change. I remember when we first started, when you first started the business, and I first started coaching and mentoring you. I remember like you like telling me how tired you was, and you had a video, you had a picture of someone bugging you, and so I'm really happy for you, and I'm very proud of you, Bennett. God bless you, and I want to congratulate Bennett. She's going to be hitting her 5th milestone soon, maybe in a week or so, maybe less, and she got there really quick, and she's making 5 times the amount of commissions. Like she gets a lot of commissions, and she don't have to really cut sales or do anything. She not doesn't have to be a pushy sales woman. Hi, going. Okay, let's move on to I don't know if Nelia's internet is not working properly. Okay, we'll move on to Angie. Why don't you introduce yourself for us, and tell us where you was before and where you are now since starting this business.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Georgia. My name is Angela, and I live in beautiful British Columbia, Kelowna. It's a beautiful day here today. I've been in the business for about a year now. I was definitely in a state of, my mind was in a state of stress before I was in the business. As a nurse, we're constantly asked to work overtime, doing double shifts, doing night shifts, doing a morning shift after a night shift, just constantly being overworked. And with for a short time that might be okay, but after a while, it gets exhausting, and you just feel like there's no end to it. Even with all that overtime, you're still getting taxed, and it just seems like there's never enough. You want to get ahead, but no matter how hard you work, it just seems like when you're working for the hour, it's never enough. And I was also definitely in a state of being job orientated, trying to get the good job, the good security, and not willing to take the risk to being a business owner in the beginning, just the skepticism and the fear. But now I see that if you want to get ahead, being a business owner and your own business owner is the only way. If you want to make that extra income, then you just put in the extra effort into your business. And yeah, so now I've learned a lot, and being business minded definitely helps you free up your schedule and work for yourself, and not have a boss that you have to answer to if you're not feeling well, and so forth. I do have a part-time job right now, and I'm actually torn because I could quit it if I wanted to, but I love it, so I go to work because I want to. I go to work because I work in a school, and I love the children, and I love working with them. So for me, I go to work without any stress. I enjoy my job, and I go home and I work on my business on top of it. So yeah.
I love that, Angie, and I know me and Angie's been talking about that since the last. And she was like, Georgia, like, may just give up that job and just pursue this fully. And she could. She's making enough money, and this girl's helping me like crazy. She is like my main girl, and everybody was joking around yesterday in our chat. They're like, "Is that Angie, your receptionist?" Because I nicknamed her Angie, my Georgia's receptionist, in my chat in our team.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, that's Angie." And they're like, "Oh yeah, okay." Because in our chat, you can't see your nickname. You can only see it if other people could see it. Before I was telling her where our other.
I didn't know. I didn't know I'm the receptionist, but I've been told.
They put me the boss before, and everybody would say, "Hey boss, hey boss." I was like, then I seen that somebody named me the boss, and I switched it. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I'm just like everyone else, even though I'm the coach.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful being able to go to work because you want to, not because you have to.
That's awesome. Yeah, Georgia, I'm gonna let you guys. I have to take my kid out and it's time. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Georgia. God bless you.
Thank you.
Love you. Thank
You
you.
too.
Love
Bye,
you.
Bennett.
Bye-bye.
Is Nelia still on here?
Yeah, I'm gonna add her in. Her internet keeps breaking
Okay.
up. Thank you for that, Angie. And I was gonna say that a lot of people that I coach, they love their jobs, and they said like I love my job and I work so hard to get to my job to where I am right now, but I don't like the fact that I feel like it's more of a chore now, and they don't
Yeah.
enjoy it like they used to enjoy it. So that's something that I love that you're talking about, because people want to be able to work part time because they love nursing, they love school teaching, they love being a doctor, and they want to, on their own schedule. They still want to do what they want to do, but not work 12-hour shifts. And
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, and deteriorating their health, right? So I love that. Thank you, Angie, for that.
And for sure, and even like with my current job, like they've wanted me to work full time for a while now, and I love the job, so I don't want to work full time either. So I told them part time. Like I want the 3 or 4 days a week, short hours, and I want to enjoy it and have peace of mind that I have my business to lean back on if I need to, and if I needed to quit my job, then I have that option. So yeah.
Amen. And you're so young. You're so young. You have the whole world in your hands. You got a Tesla. You got these cool new I get electric bikes. Oh my goodness, and you live in the most beautiful part of Canada, which is BC. You're not far from me, so you
Yes.
got to go now.
Yes.
The world is in your hands, and I can see in 3-4 years, I could see being a millionaire in business. In Jesus' name, just keep focusing, keep running your business, and don't ever give up on your dreams, whatever your dream is. In Jesus' name.
For sure.
Hey, Nelia.
Thank you.
You're welcome, girl. Thank you, Angie. I'm going to come back and bug you a little bit after, but I'm going to talk with Nelia because I know her
Hi.
internet keeps cutting out. So why her internet's good. Nelia, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you was before and where you are now starting this business, if your internet's okay. Oh,
Sure.
I can hear
me?
you. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I was interested in the Click because I wanted to have a side hustle. I want to be able to, like, I enjoy my job and the people I work with are amazing people. But I just wanted a little extra so I could have freedom to do whatever I want and not feel stressed about spending money or going on a trip or doing upgrades or going out west to Alberta to visit my brother. That sort of stuff. That's it. And I can't hear anybody. I think my connection. I know I'm going to lose my connection in a second.
You're going to lose her connection.
Oh, okay, there. You're back.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was on mute. I was saying that Nelia's in the boondock. She's at her cabin.
Yeah, when it does, I can't hear
cabin.
anybody.
So that's why her internet's not really good. But she can still run her business,
Yeah.
even though she's all the way 2 hours away from proper service. Yeah, did you want to end anything else, Nelia?
Doing Zoom calls.
Huh?
I just started, so far I have a good feeling. I have a great meeting you, Georgia, Ange, and Bennett. What a great team.
Awesome. Thank you, Nelia. God bless you. I won't bug you no more because I know your connection's bad. Nelia is in Ontario, and yeah, she comes from a Portuguese background, and I can really relate to her because I know in our old school, like the European background too, like they're very skeptical, and maybe a lot of people or even us might be skeptical of the online world, but when you find something like this and when you feel it with all your heart, mind, and soul, and when you see something so incredible, and the payouts are huge, the commissions, and it's a real business. There's real products on the back end. You don't have to be a pushy salesperson. You don't have to recruit people. You just feel like, okay, this is everything I've been looking for. And I see that she has stepped into that and seen the possibilities. And now she's growing her business. She opened up her business page. She's getting her website built and everything. So thank you, Nelia. God bless you. Maybe if the internet's better, you can give us a tour of your cabin after, if you can hear us. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I will tell everybody where I was before and where I am now since starting this online business. So as everybody knows, I'm Georgia Williams. I'm a coach, mentor, CEO. I'm also the founder and CEO and director of the Georgia Williams Foundation, helping people worldwide to sustain them. And that's I just started that project like about 2 months ago, and it's going pretty good. And I've been a coach since about over a year, and a mentor since 2 years, and an online business a little bit over 2 years. So where I was beforehand, before starting this business, I actually had a brick and mortar business in Toronto, Ontario. So when I first started to hear of a brick and mortar business, I was like, what is that? Because when as online owners and entrepreneurs talk about that, like we don't need bricks and a motor business. Like you don't need the whole, pretty much bricks of a business. You don't. Everything is online. You can work on it with your phone or with your laptop. So before I had this online business, I had a business in Toronto, Ontario, and I was really successful. And I was doing spiritual counseling, and I was literally becoming deteriorated. Like, me and Angie, we talk about that sometimes. And I know Angie was just feeling really stressed with her work before this one. And I was literally running trade shows, getting up at 8, 9 a.m., having not coming home till 9 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m. I had my office space in front and an apartment in the back, but I was still constantly busy. I had babysitters. I had nannies. I seemed to be taking care of everybody else but myself. And I was not there for my children like I wanted to be. And I always talk about this because it bothered me. And there was a babysitter, a nanny that hurt my daughter's arm. And that was like the breaking point. She left a bruise on my daughter's arm. And I was like, I do not want no more nannies. Even though I had some wonderful, beautiful people that was nannies, like from the Philippines and Nepal. And I was like, oh my goodness, I love their nationality. Such good-hearted people. They treat babies like royalty. But there was some that was like, it hurt my heart. And I was like, I don't want to leave my kids. And I felt they wasn't being fed healthy. I wanted to nurture them. I wanted to take care of them. I wanted to cook more for them. All the money in the world cannot give you freedom. Okay. And that's what I was searching for, freedom. I wanted more time for my children. So I packed up everything and I, went through parting with the kids' father there. And I came back here and into Kamloops, BC. I lived here when I was younger and I started my life off fresh. And I figured, okay, I'm going to bring my business here. I brought my business here on a smaller scale. I switched things around because I turned Christian and it failed. So after 7 years of having my brick and mortar business, it failed. And there is actually logistics, like 2 years of starting your business, 70% fail, 5 years, 50% fail, 7 years or 10 years, 30% fail or whatever, so I was like, I failed, my business failed. So I was left with savings and I spent all my savings. I literally racked up my credit card bills and I wanted a house that had more land. And I tried to get a mortgage and I couldn't get a mortgage. And I'm like, oh my goodness, all these years, all this hard work I worked for, my credit was A1. I had so much money. I could do whatever I wanted to do. But like I said, I didn't have the freedom and I came here for a better life. And I'm like up to here in debt. I was like, okay, God, show me the way. There was jobs thrown at me. I was thrown at jobs to be a sales associate at a car dealership. I was offered jobs at Costco. There was actually so many different opportunities I could have did. I know so many people in this town. Everybody is like my family here in Kamloops. So there's so many things I could have did, but every time I thought about it, I said, I can't go through that again. I don't want my kids being cared for by a nanny. I don't want my kids to be eating unhealthy. I want to take care of them. Also, I turned vegan to better my health because I had a lot of health problems because of my stomach and anxiety, everything I went through. So it kind of deteriorated my health a little. So I became a health freak in the midst of it. My mom and dad had cancer and just all of that. And they passed away. So it was just me and my two kids, my two big kids, Mikey and Meadow. And then I remarried here and I had my twins and Violet. So I was like, now I can't do nothing. I know if I take these jobs, they're going to be taking more than half of my commissions on childcare and commute and this and that. So out of the blue, this business fell in my lap. Literally, I seen somebody talking about this business, and I knew the person. So I was like, okay, I never seen anything online like this. And whatever else I seen online, it's not like I was skeptical because I have never heard of MLMs. I never heard of pyramid schemes. I never heard of that. So I wasn't skeptical. I was always thinking whenever I seen like something online, start a business online, I always just thought, I can't do that. Or what's the training like? Maybe it's hard. That's all I thought. When I started this business, everybody and their mother and father messaged me. It's a scam. You're going to get ripped off. Or if they heard I started, everybody backed away. They're like, uh-oh, she's going to want us to start this. Just a scam. So I started Googling what MLMs and pyramid schemes was. And because I never knew what it was. I was like shielded from that. And I was like, what? This is not a pyramid scheme that only the top person gets paid. There's not an MLM where people get paid for life and this and that. No. Like, yes, if you succeed, I'll succeed, but that's not like that. Like, you can become more successful than I can. And I've seen that. I became more successful than people started that way before me. Or like Bennett, for example, she's not here. She left. Oh my goodness, she rocked the business. In 2 months, she made 5 months worth of income. And it would sometimes take people a year to do that. So I was like, because she started making that 5 months worth of income in 1 month. So I was like, wow, girl, you're incredible. So she became more successful than I became when I first started. So I know this business is not what people thought it was, or that you need to recruit or join this or buy this and this and that. So I was really happy that I started this business, and I was really happy that I even looked at what MLMs or pyramid schemes was, because I was like, I dodged that bullet. I was like, thank God that he brought me into something incredible. And I hear horror stories about people that started businesses and they literally got ripped off for thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands. And some businesses they started where there was no support. So here I am now, almost 2.5 years later, and I am doing incredible. I have literally taken off affirmations to make $21,000 a month off my Maras. I am making 2.5 months worth of salary in one payday. I am doing incredible. I'm about to hit huge milestones. I pretty much already hit that huge milestone, and I'm going to be receiving a huge bonus. So I'm really, really grateful for everything that I've received. I have freedom. I have time with my babies. Most importantly, that I haven't had for a long time, I have financial freedom, which I could do whatever I want to do. We just restored our backyard. We, pretty much organized, cleaned up our whole house, cleaned our carpets, refurnishing everything. We're making a gym in our backyard. And you know what? My dream is even bigger. And I'm thinking about a bigger dream home. All these things that are happening in my life, I'm really, really, really grateful. And you know what? I could not do this without God. I want to give God all the glory, because every single thing that I've been through, God was by my side telling me, you're okay. You could do this. And even though I had all my beautiful online business partners in our community always cheering me on, just like some right now. Thank you. God bless you, girl. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, she was unaware of MLMs and pyramid schemes too. Thank you. God bless you, Shrestha. And thank you, thank you, thank you, Christina. God bless you. So are you guys. So I want to give God all the glory, and I cannot ask for a better opportunity. And it really, you know what? It pushed me to be who I really was in my heart. And it pushed me to start the Georgia Williams Foundation. It pushed me to be more out there. Like, I want to follow my dreams. That's what you guys got to think about. What is your dream? Where, like, say, for instance, when you were 12, 13, 14, and you had all these dreams, because that's what I think about. You had all these dreams and you wanted to help people, or you wanted to go towards being a scientist or an actor or a wrestler, or I don't know. These are all my crazy little things that I wanted to do as a kid. I was a tomboy and weird, but I wanted to do what my sisters and family were like, George is crazy, man. But I had all of these dreams. Now I wanted to be a school teacher. I wanted to write kids' books, like all these things. And I loved cars. And, I had all these dreams. And now all these dreams are coming into action. Like I literally built a foundation to help people worldwide, and I'm a CEO, and people really look up to me, and I'm incredibly honored, because I feel like, wow, I had seventh grade education and everybody wants advice from me on how to make money online or how to succeed above and beyond. So if I can do it, so can you. A mom of 5 from a European background with a seventh grade education. There's nothing more that you would need than just a laptop or a phone, and everything else we're going to teach you. We show you step by step in our training. Our training is absolutely incredible. It's very easy. You don't have to, know how to, work a computer really good and have all these technical skills. I did not know how to work my MacBook. I literally bought my MacBook for fun, and now I'm a pro. And people like call me a digital nomad, and they're like, "Wow, you know everything."
Mhm.
No, I followed the steps. So God bless everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. Angie, oh, she's watching from
Yes.
Japan. Do you have anything else to add, girl? And maybe I might ask you one question. I might bug you if your internet's good.
I was gonna say I have a question for you.
Really? What is?
um, I can tie it in today's topic
Okay.
about where we were before. So I just want to first start with a big shout out to Georgia. One of her biggest strengths that I don't even know if she knows about is that she sees the potential in every single one of her team members. And she doesn't just see their potential, she knows that they can succeed and they will succeed. And she's really good at pulling out their strengths. She knows what everybody's good at, and she's always mentioning in her team, this person's really good at this, and this team member's really good at ads, and this person's really, So I'm wondering, where did this kind of start for you? Was it before, during, or after the business? When did you learn this? Or
So in my family, a lot of, like, we could feel things, and I know that that happens a lot in the Romani people. Like I can't read people's mind, but I can kind of feel, who they are. I can see their personality. I think maybe that's where it comes, because we're brought up like that. We're brought up like, we could see this about a person. We could tell if they're a good person or if they're a bad person, or if they're going to be really successful or not really successful, or whatever the case may be. I think that comes from my family and just the old school way of going with your intuition. And I think maybe I always had that. And there's a part of me in my heart, no matter how down a person gets in life, or how many wrongs they did, or whatever, or how many times they got fired, or how many times they do a wrong thing, I still see that potential. I still see that baby, that love, that purity, and that excellence in them, that destiny, whatever they're destined for. I could see it in them, and that fire. And a lot of people, they let that fire burn out. They're like, no, I can't do it. And I think that's where I can come in as a motivator and a good mentor and coach, and be like, no, you can, and you will. And I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to help you every step of the way. And I'm going to check on you, and I'm going to bug you. And I'm going to say, you know what, let's do an ad today, or how are you doing, or what's going on.
you do.
Yeah. So I think I got better at it. Maybe. I don't know. Can you still hear me? I think your internet's messing up. Thank you, Mohammed.
Yeah.
God bless you. From Ontario. Okay, I used to live in Toronto, Ontario. I got a lot of business partners from Ontario, actually. Can you hear me now, Angie?
Yeah.
Your internet's really breaking out. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up since Angie's internet is breaking up. I'm going to tell everybody that just because you see all of us on here and you may have think, oh my goodness, they know so much about the business, they're so successful, I cannot be. Do not think that way. To all my business partners, you will succeed and you will go above and beyond. To those who just started and to those who haven't started and you want to find out more information, just head to our links in our bio. Go to georgiawilliams.ca. You would type it in your browser, www.georgiawilliams.ca, or you can just hit the link in my bio or anybody's link in their bio. I know we're going to share this amongst my whole team to share on their pages. And you can reach out to us. You can private message us and we can let you know all the information. I co-hosted a workshop a few days ago. And that workshop that I co-hosted explains all about the business. So I'm literally explaining all about the business, what I did, how much money I'm making. We show you the slides, how we're going to start you off with a website and sales funnel. And the sales funnel does all the work for you. That's where it cuts the sales. That's where you don't have to cut the sales. You don't have to be a pushy salesperson. You don't have to recruit people. You don't have to do anything like that. Like, our business is an attraction marketing business, meaning people will come to you ready to buy and the system will cut the sales for you. And then we make an incredible income. You get checks in the mail or you get wire transfers. We're having somebody starting from South Africa and I'm just going through all the paperwork to get them started. And they're like, wire transfer. So in different countries, you get direct deposit. Here in Canada and US, you get checks in the mail, old school way. I don't know why. It's fun though. I love going to the mailbox and finding checks instead of bills. You would love to join that workshop? Okay, Miriam, I will message you now. Well, when I'm done here, and I will send you my link. So, or you can send me your email privately, or go to my website and www.georgiawilliams.ca. Add your name and your email, and you'll be taken right away to my workshop replay, the one that I co-hosted, and you can see on how you can get started. And if you want to sign up, if you want to get started, awesome. I will be your coach and mentor, helping you every step of the way. And if you happen to register with one of my business partners, I will still be your coach, helping you every step of the way, and they will be your mentor. And the difference between a mentor is somebody who's going to help you every step of the way with the training, direct you, and the coach, I'm literally getting you set up with the business. So I set you up, make sure that your business plan, like I'm going to go over everything on a Zoom with you, with our coaching call, and I'm going to make sure like how much you want to make a month, what are you looking for? I'm going to set you up with the right business plan, model, make sure everything is proper. It's all the same business plan, but I'm going to make sure everything's set up for you the way you want to excel. And I screen share, I show you everything, how you'd be running your business, what you'd be doing. And in the course of you starting the business and you growing and succeeding, I will still be your coach and you will still have your mentor, or I will still be your mentor. So we don't leave you alone. And that's, I think, one of the biggest ups and one of our biggest assets in this online business community is you're never left alone. You don't have like a little chat that you have to talk to and wait an hour for someone to get to you, or you have to send them a whole bunch of pictures or whatever. Like, we can literally get online, like, all right, let's Zoom. I'll screen share and show me what you're doing. Even also Instagram does that too. Instagram Messenger. I can literally video chat you real quick and tell you, hit the screen share and let me see your phone. Let me see where you're at. And they can show me, okay, I'm here. So it's really easy. The online world is a lot more easier than a lot of people think. Don't think that you cannot do this. Don't think that you can't start this. And, you can't do what I'm doing. It's really, 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 really easy. So God bless everybody. I love you all. Coming at you from Kamloops, BC. Let me show you how beautiful it is here. Let me see if I could show you guys my view. I can only show you a little bit. This is my view outside my bedroom window. And this is where I pretty much work. Isn't it gorgeous here? It's so beautiful. The mountains are beautiful. So yeah, I think we got Angie back. I'm still live. Angie, you want to say bye? Okay. You can say bye before we leave, but I was just closing up anything. Did you want to add anything before you go?
Sorry?
Did you want to add anything before we go?
just so that everyone has a great day and come visit our websites. We'll have them posted on, and thank you for watching.
Thanks, everybody. God bless you. See you next Saturday at 1 p.m. PST. We're going to be doing this every Saturday with a new subject. Every Saturday, every week, 1 p.m. PST. Check your local listing. We're going to be live, and we're going to be talking about a different subject each week about our online business owners and how you can do the same. Bye, everyone. God bless you. Thanks, Angie, for coming.
Thank you.
Bye.